Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20. She wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Salt Lake City Pioneers and the Washington Redskins. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's our own 19-yard line.
Bill, 180, 56. He don't know no better.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the
perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. Pieces tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert.
on 2nd and 9. Trubisky. And an alley to run. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They run forward with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of...
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Touchdown, Washington! George Kittle. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's get off the field. Motion, motion, motion. Play 56. Let's set it.
Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go, here we go.
From the 27, Trubisky. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
65, 65, 65. 81. Check the backer. 49, check 49, check 49. Under 10. 10. Let it go.
On first down, here's Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Joker, 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 joker. It's free. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now it's Trubisky, and incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Haskins will throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 25, check 25, check 25. He's check running.
They'll try to run with Breida. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Redskins 44, Pioneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their... And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Trubisky and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big play there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man out, man out, man out.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run. Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now Trubisky. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This is Breida on the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 9, check 9. Shoot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 24. Check 24.
Trubisky will throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 16 yards, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together. Just pass to breaking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Slam.
They run with Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Haskins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for two here.
Stand up in.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Hey, ball.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't run.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Haskins going to try to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's caught. Shepard. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.